Welcome back to Make Play Treasure. Today we're reading Oh, Harry by Maxine Kumin and illustrated by Barry Moser. Harry the horse was a homely sort. His ears were long and his neck was short. His hooves were as thick as a telephone book, and when he trotted, the sidewalk shook. In the show horse barn of Adams and Son, Harry the horse was the only one who wasn't elegant, slim, and tall, who didn't jitter and pace the stall, or prance and paw, or come up to the gate in a terrible mood and rear up straight. Not good old Harry, the easy-going. His eye was kind, he was calm and knowing, and the trainer loved him. He loved the way Harry could comfort the wildest bay, or trot alongside a nervous filly, and keep her from doing anything silly. He didn't exactly have his own stall, which they took in it whenever they took in an animal who was fancy and green and yellow and new, they'd put Harry next door. He knew what to do. He'd lean down over the topmost rail and nuzzle the newcomer calm without fail. If all of the stalls were full for a while, Harry was free to live in the aisle, and the show horse barn of Adams and Son was a happy barn until Algernon Adams the Third, at the age of 6, arrived with his bag of horrendous tricks. He ran with a war whoop up and down, in spite of the trainer's angry frown. He climbed to the hayloft with an umbrella till the trainer ordered, "Get down, young fella!" So he hopped back down and opened it wide with a swoosh in the face of the stable's pride, and Joy, a mare named May Queen Daisy, who shivered and shook and nearly went crazy. He hid behind doors, he shouted "Boo!" as each of the horses was led through. But one day fate paid Algy a trick. He climbed in the grain bin, the lid went click, and there was the bad boy out of sight, locked up so far as he knew for the night. It was getting dark, the trainer had gone, the horses all fed were beginning to yawn. The barn was so still you could surely have heard a mouse squeak or Algernon Adams the Third. Luckily, Harry was loose in the aisle. When Algy fell in, he smiled a smile. A remarkable thing about homely old Harry, the tip of his nose was extraordinary. The trainer had seen him snuffle around in a box of cereals he'd found. He could use his nose like a human hand to extract one O at a time on demand. He could open the lids of pots, he could undo latches and untie knots. There wasn't a bolt he couldn't slide, including the one with Algy inside. So after he thought that the little dear was tired of yelling, "Let me out of here," Harry ambled across the floor and slid the bolt on the grain room door. He studied the dangerous wooden bin Algernon was a prisoner in, and using the very tip of his muzzle, he finally managed to open the puzzle. He picked Algy up by the back of his shirt. He used his front teeth so it didn't hurt. But before he set Algy down again, Harry shook him to dust off the grain. Next morning, the stable buzzed. "Have you heard the news about Algernon Adams the Third? He's a different child, so calm, so polite. He must have slept next to Harry last night." And Harry wrinkled his muzzle to show he knew all about Algy there was to know, and he quietly nibbled a cereal O. The end. Hope you enjoyed this book, and remember to like and subscribe so you can keep up with our reading events and activities. Catch you next time on Make Play Treasure. Bye!